welcome to yet another live show where we are testing a brand new Carnivore Flour. Okay, so the ingredients list is listed in the description box, but I'll tell you what they are. To make up a full batch of flour, I'm not using a full batch today. I think I am using a third of a batch because it's just testing at this point. Chicken flour, 360 grams, 80 grams of egg white protein powder, and then 60 grams of pork rinds and 48 grams of powdered beef gelatin. Now this is this recipe was actually the idea was given to me by Danielle. Are you alright, Chris?
That's not the ingredients you just read out. It's not what's there.
It's all in this. Could you just you know,
mind my
maybe
own
be
business?
Quiet for 5 minutes?
You know, you would think so, but it doesn't always happen.
Thank you.
Continue, and you look very beautiful today.
Thank you very much.
My queen.
If I could just, you know, chat to you guys, that would be so fantastic. He's gone. Thank God. Yes, so that was the flour, and then I know that if I test it in, I've got one 90-second recipe that makes buns, bread, chaffles or waffles, you know, that kind of thing. It's all in my previous clean keto flour recipe, and also this Carnivore Flour is a version of that. So all we did was replace the bamboo fiber with pork rinds. Because of course bamboo fiber is the only ingredient in my CK flour, if you're using chicken flour, that isn't carnivore friendly. That being said, we'll mix up the bun because I want to do a bun in the oven. Excuse the pun. I want to do a bun in the oven, and that's going to take about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get that going first. Oops, sorry for the noise. And also the 90-second recipe for everything we're doing today is also, it's listed in the description box as well, just below the flour ingredients. So I'm adding my new Carnivore Flour to a bowl, the baking powder, the water, and an egg white. And see how this goes. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but I'd be very excited, you know, to find out that it is, whether it is edible or not, at least. So I haven't added any seasoning. I don't want to add, the only seasoning I would add is maybe salt and a bit of sweetener, but I'm not going to add that here today. I feel like there's a bit of a salty taste to pork rinds, so that's my reasoning there. Oh, and the batter turned out quite nice. You know, with chicken flour, if you've worked with chicken flour before, it can be quite absorbent. So just make sure. I have also greased a single serving bun pan. That's what it looks like, and it's also spring form, so easy to remove. Add that. Add that to my pan. And where we at? Oh good, we're at 350. So I'm going to pop this in the oven, and then we'll have a roll call. Here we are.
Right, I'll start by coming. Yes, you go. I'll start right here.
You start there.
Auntie Chris.
Auntie Chris.
And then we've got Mama's here. Hello, Mom. Keto Mama, Becky, Auntie Judy.
Hello, Auntie Judy.
Hello.
Hello, Becky.
I think that's covered off my.
I was gonna give apologies for Becky. Is it just single name Becky?
Yeah.
Becky's here?
No,
Oh.
not here, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Say hi for when she does come.
She's not coming today, so she sends her apologies. She's just got something on. And I also want to ask, Mom Henderson, how are you doing? Has the weather calmed down? So those were my two things.
And Lackey's here. 10:01. I think might give that a
I
free
think
pass
that's
this week.
pretty good.
However, my sister Shelley is not here, and it has been noted. Thank you.
Okay. Okay then.
All right. With all of that malarkey out of the way. So
Yeah.
Auntie Judy is here, as I said. She
Yes.
said, what?
What?
To the Carnivore Flour.
Yes, I know, right? It could be, if this works, it could be such a game changer. I know I wrote that in the description box, but it could really be something.
JLJP48, which is a new name, says, I hope the flour uses bamboo flour. I just ordered some. Sorry, I meant bamboo fiber.
Well, actually, I have my clean keto flour. You'll see when you click on my channel, the video's right there first up. That one uses bamboo fiber. We are only replacing the bamboo fiber of that old flour recipe with pork rinds. This is all an experiment. So yes, you can use your bamboo fiber.
Paula Oyedele
Hello. Oh, how are you, Paula?
says, same thing. I've been ordering mine from a company in Spain because bamboo is over 90% fiber. They use the term flour and fiber interchangeably.
Right.
Guys, if you are looking for a bamboo fiber supplier, you have come to the right place. We have one right here. Link in the description box below.
Yes.
Cook the bell
Buy
bamboo
our
fiber.
flour, our bamboo fiber.
Right, plug over. Sister Danny is here, but not here. Sorry, my lovelies, I'm going to be sleeping. I will watch the replay when I wake up.
Right. Okay.
Debbie Dean is here.
Hello, Debbie.
Who's excited to
our
see
latest Patreon. Thank you so much. Oh.
Well, Debbie's excited for this because she hasn't been able to make a decent loaf of bread yet.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Yes. And the other thing too, is, just to add on to your comment, Debbie, is that I've done like a carnivore bread twice now during a live show, and I think we could do better. I mean, it was foamy, for me a little bit foamy, for some people a lot foamy. So I think, we're just going back to the drawing board, and if this flour can make good buns and 90-second bread, then we can definitely make a bread with it. Anyway.
Right, well, Auntie Chris, Auntie Judy, Keto Mama, Mom H are all here, as I said, and Lackey. Jojo Johnson is in the house. Hello, Jojo. Where have you been? Says, hi, everyone. I'm just peeping in while waiting for my relief from work.
Okay.
So Jojo must be busy. She said, miss you guys. Oh,
Yes.
we missed you too. CW is here, says, hello, team.
Hello.
Paula Sloat, hello from Disney World.
Wow, Disney World, Paula, hello.
The Melbourne Mischief Makers in the house.
Michael Rosenau.
But may get distracted by a nurse visit and cleaner. Uncle Danny is here and says, what is CK Flour? Oh, Uncle Danny, you have been living under a rock.
A rock.
Clearly, you've been living under a rock.
Yes, so CK Flour, it's short for Clean Keto Flour, and it is a blend of keto-friendly powders that make up a flour, and there's a whole bunch of recipes on my channel. Where have you been?
Arbonne Lady is here. Hello from East Tennessee.
Hello. I'm just getting a sandwich container to make 90-second bread, but please keep going. I'll probably doing a whole lot of sliding across the kitchen.
That's all right. Super Ron is in the house.
Hello, Ron. Okay, I'll just stay here.
Mary Ann is here.
Hi, Marianne.
Keto Mom is very excited too. Jay Rugoff is here. What's
Hello.
up, Jay?
Uncle Jay.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Uncle
now
Jay.
we're saying Uncle Jay.
Okay, so Jay got a promotion in the week. Chef Fat Grams is here.
Chef.
What's up, bro? Keto Mama gave me kisses back.
Aw,
That's just
sweet.
made my whole weekend. See, Lucky, learn a thing or two from Keto Mama. Chef says Becky had a birthday party to attend, so she won't be here tonight. Uncle Danny says, what brand of pork rinds do you use? Do you know the ingredients and where do you buy them from?
I'll get the bag for you so you can inspect nicely, but I have, where I am in Australia, I find it really hard to get pork rinds that don't cost an arm and a leg. The ones I got, Chris got me from Costco.
They are from Costco, but...
But what?
Sorry for the packet crinkling. Danny, these are the ones that we got. But this brand, Local Legends, is a Australian brand as far as I'm aware. So
Right.
you may not be able to find them in Whoville, sorry, Canada, where you are. We will see. Arbon Lady says, Mel, cute top.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying really hard to, you know, dress a little better because I feel like I'm going downhill.
You always dress really nicely. I don't know what you're
Not
talking
always,
about.
nope.
Tell her, people, does she dress nicely normally or not?
No, that's like fishing for a compliment,
No, it's
honestly.
not. It's fact checking.
No, it's not.
It is. Charlotte Ferris is here.
Yay! Charlotte
Hello,
Ferris is from the channel, YouTube channel, Random Keto. Please, you know, support our community. Random Keto is a channel, and you guys know the regular Chef Fat Grams. So,
Haven't seen Charlotte for a while.
yeah, it's lovely to see Charlotte.
Nice to see you, Charlotte. Pamela Sakor.
Hello, Pamela.
Hi from Havre. Someone had to throw in a word, didn't they? Havre. Harvard. Anyway, Pamela's here from Montana. CW says, hello, Miss Mel and Chris. Lots of rain in Wisconsin. Last time there was
Lots of rain in Wisconsin.
lots of snow. No. Haha, love the shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's an eyelash.
Michael says, I'm glad I'm the mischief maker and not related to the rest of you nuts. It's because you're the mischief maker that you fit right in.
Yes.
Yeah? You
The BUNS rising, people. I
you missed
have
a great opportunity.
I have a feeling, yes, but that's my second pun for this morning. The first one was bun in the oven.
You could have said check
But
out my buns.
I have a feeling that this is going to taste very chickeny. So the only thing I might do with the rest of them is add some sweetener to dial down that taste. So we'll see what happens. Let's go for, oh, pardon me. 90 seconds. I have not low quality. I just say it. I have a 700 watt microwave, and I need to do my breads and things for 90 seconds. If you have a 1000 watt microwave, please reduce the time by 15 seconds. So, what's it, 75? My math.
Grandma Green is here. I had no idea it was so late, but I'm here.
Hello, Grandma.
Patty Shanks.
Patty.
Hi everyone. Chicken flour is so easy to make, so I'm looking forward to more carnivore recipes with it.
Yes, we do need more. I think it can be a little hard to work with because it's so absorbent and so like high in with the chicken taste if you prepare it if you don't prepare it well. The other off-putting thing about chicken flour is when people don't dehydrate it properly, it goes moldy, quite quickly. So those are the two main tips I can give you, is that when you make your chicken flour, and if you don't know how to make chicken flour, I have a short video, 1-minute video on the channel on how to make chicken flour, and there is a written recipe in the comments. Ooh.
And if you're looking for an easy way to dehydrate chicken for the chicken flour, check out Chef's 10-minute microwave.
Yes, and thank you for that. So I do mine in the oven. Chef has got a really quick way to make it. He uses the microwave. If you're comfortable with that, just please search Chef Vat Grams chicken flour, and it'll come up. But this is very hot now. It needs to cool down, but I'll come round. Well, you can do it.
Some
you can show them.
We can't deprive Auntie of the thing vision.
The thing vision.
There we go. Ooh.
It's looking so good.
It looks awesome.
It looks the same as my old CK flour recipe, the 90-second bread that I did in that same video. It pretty much looks the same, and I love the thickness of the bread. That's a decent width, right? So far, so good. I think the tasting will be where we might think, so I'll try these with, I think I'll try it with with some sweetener.
Goodness, how quick is that? We're only like 15 minutes in.
Well, it's 90-second recipes, right? So
but you've done 2 things already.
Yeah, it's 90-second recipes, so they're very handy for a live show because, we can punch out these recipes really quickly. So let's move on to the next one. And that is a bun.
Arbonne Lady says you always look cute.
Oh, thank you.
Deborah Bremer says love the way you dress now.
Did you say...
Yes. Before you give me any grief over it.
Oh, I don't remember saying hi to Deborah, so hello, Deborah.
Keto Mama says you have... Mel, you have the cutest clothes.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you so
Mackie
much.
says, in typical fashion, Mel, you look lovely as usual. Chris, on the other hand, went downhill a long time ago.
Yes, he fell off a cliff, didn't he? I would agree with that.
Shelley is here.
Hello, Shell.
Shelley.
Please pay him no mind. He's in top form today. He's extra sarcastic, extra annoying. And we're just putting up with him at this point.
Thank you, I love you too. Well, Shelley deleted a message, which I'm assuming might have been roasting me. But she then says, hi Mel, Chris and all. Mel always dresses well and looks good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Chef says, Mel always dresses nicely, but I think she would rock a Cook with Mel apron. And
I agree.
Rolling laughing emojis.
I agree.
Keto Mama. I need to call her Ruth. I always call her Keto Mama because I think it sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
Well, Ruth
I
says,
love that name.
Mel, you would look good in a potato sack. You are so pretty.
Thank you. Who said that?
Ruth.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I should go with no makeup one day so you guys can get the true the true version, and then you won't. I think you might hesitate on that. Nothing like a good outfit and wall paint to make you look attractive, I guess. I'm just gonna get the sweetener because we're gonna try different things with this flour and see what's going on.
What a load of dribble. You look perfect without makeup.
Thank you so much.
Chef says looks like Wonder Bread. Auntie Judy says nice looking bread. Auntie Chris says I just love you thing.
Thank you, Auntie Judy and Chef. It's looking promising. Smells less like chicken as it cools down, which is, we know this, right, with all our previous chicken flour experiments. This is powdered monk fruit sweetener. I'm just going to do a teaspoon because it's a single serve. Maybe half. No, I'll do a teaspoon. So.
Shelley says, Chris extra sarcastic. Oh boy. No, Chris, I wasn't roasting you. Shelley, why not? You missed a perfect opportunity to really give me what for. Chef says, Chris extra sarcastic. Question. Never. Bruce says, Mel, you are sweet inside, that comes out. It's your personality that shines.
Thank you so much.
And Becky says, Mel, try say thank you to compliments, and she's got love heart.
I know I've never been good with them. Never. When I was younger, I used to play it down, kind of like what I did just back then. But sometimes I remember to say thank you and just stop. It's definitely a flaw.
It is. Uncle Danny says, whenever I see a recipe that calls for egg whites, what do you do with the yolks?
Why don't you buy carton egg whites? And just have it, with you regularly. But for a killer carnivore breakfast, hollandaise sauce requires only egg yolks. I have a beautiful easy recipe on my channel. It's just a few ingredients, and you whisk over a double broiler, and it comes out really nice. And I love that because you're making your own sauce and things, you can customize it and do as you like. But try the hollandaise sauce. You can do a custard, endless. You can scramble them and just have an egg yolk kind of scrambled egg situation.
Whenever we've done like a bread that calls for, there was one bread somewhere along the line that you had to use 12 eggs.
Yeah.
And you end up with 12 egg yolks.
Yeah.
I scrambled those eggs and put them on the bread that we made with the egg whites.
That was our first bread on the channel, and that was a white bread. Chris, he made me bake like 5 loaves a week because he was obsessed with the bread. It's really delicious, but yeah, it requires a lot of eggs. And at the time, or 3-4 years ago, that was how we made our keto bread, right? Lots of eggs, whipped egg whites. It was very eggy. And, everybody got tired of that, and we kind of veered away from it. But if you're keen to do that kind of thing again, you can check it out. And no foam.
Uncle Danny also said, what kind of makeup does Chris wear to make him look pretty? It's the same stuff, Danny, as I think you call it mud and tape over in North America.
Mud and tape.
Yeah, it's the plaster that you use when you put up sheetrock or jibboard. It's the plaster that you use to fill in all the cracks. That's what I use. Makes me look great.
Paint what? Wall filler or?
Yeah, or polyfiller, whatever you want, putty, cement. Mom H says, I'm fine, almost have trees cut up and cleaned around the house. So far, roof okay. And she says, of the 10 people missing, they found all the bodies, most with children. Oh, that's horrific. That is a shame. Sorry to read that, Mom. Yeah.
Children.
10 out of the 10 bodies they found,
most were children. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. I feel, yeah.
That's.
How am I gonna make a joke after that?
Anyway, we don't want to spoil everyone's mood,
no.
But
yeah,
we will be thinking of the kids, after this, and probably a few days after that. So could everyone please keep their families in your prayers, and just hope the bad weather can go away and things can go a little bit back to normal.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
Okay. Shelley says, Ha ha ha, OMG, Chris, you're not meant to egg me on to roast you, you trips. Ha ha. Will that lighten the mood up a little bit? Shelley, no, if I give it...
Shelley always makes things very, pleasant and enjoyable, I feel.
Yeah, and if I give out the roasting, I expect, I almost demand that I have it back. That's how I know who my good friends are, the ones who roast me the most. And Lucky says, at Danny, who says Chris looks pretty, he needs plaster. Now look here, Lucky. Look here, because I've got a real world example of why looks are not important. You see, look at this matchup. We've got a 6 on a good day and a 10, right?
6? I'm going to put you at a 3.
At a good day. I give hope to every teenage boy who's going to ask out his crush and thinks, oh, she's so good looking. How am I ever going to match up? She's never going to say hi to me.
No, but you're my 10 out of 10.
Yes.
But everybody else is maybe 3 out of 10.
But nonetheless, I am proof that the average looking guy, I give hope to average looking guys everywhere. An average looking guy can go out with an absolute stunner and it works.
Here's the thing though, I do find that if you're able to have charm and personality, I think that can cover a mountain.
Lucky's busy typing. He's got none of those things.
Okay. All right, so we're cooking with gas here. We've done bread. We're doing 2 buns. We did one in the oven, one in the microwave. Oh, and it's soft. Come on.
Hey, you're depriving. Oh no, you can do the thing.
You can't do the thing I want to do. It's soft.
Well, it looks nice on camera.
I can't take it out yet. It is boiling hot.
Yeah, don't burn yourself. Ruth says egg yolks are great in coffee, protein shakes, ice cream, chaffles. There you go. Here's a few ideas. Thank you. Ruth.
Yeah, that's so much more ideas. But look, there are a lot of things that you can do with egg yolks. You can make custard even too. It's a lot of ideas.
Okay. Grandma says, for a second, Grandma Green says, for a second there, I thought Chris was going to say it's the same makeup Mel wears. No, that's only on Friday nights, Grandma.
When my daughter was little, she did actually do his face.
Yeah, excuse me, there is a photo that exists.
Yes, with him fully made up.
In sparkly Barbie makeup. Ruth says, oh Chris, you are handsome. Well, I'll take that. Thank you, Ruth.
She's just been kind.
Deborah says, OMG, Chris, you are adorable. Lucky says, inverted commas, looks nice on camera, unlike Chris. And Shelley is asking, how thick is the bun, Mel? It looks pretty thick in that ramekin bowl.
Yeah, so it's let's let it cool. Because it seems to be coming away from the sides, and therefore it's not the size of the ramekin anymore. It's a little bit more shrunk.
I would say, I mean, that's ramekin. I'd say it's probably an inch and a half, maybe.
No, I'll put it on my hand, and maybe the top is cool enough.
It's really hot underneath, so it's.
Yikes, I'm gonna burn.
I'd say inch and a half, maybe 25, 30 millimeters?
Quite comfortably. You can cut that in half and have it. That's a decent bun. I mean, it hasn't got the round one like the cartoon or the regular version, but it's soft. Yeah, really soft. And I think the pork rinds are making this chicken flour combo soft. How cool is that? Anyway, yeah, you could definitely get, a full, whereas I feel like with the sandwich, this is cool enough. It needs to cook in the middle a bit longer. 1 second. I'll just zap this for 5 seconds, 10 seconds maybe. And then the other option too is you can make chaffles, or if you've got a machine like this, you know, they come in like kind of like bun versions, waffle versions, so you can make a chaffle. You get so much more use out of the single serving. Like you could maybe get 2 or 3 out of this just one batch. Whoops.
Uncle Danny says it makes a really good English breakfast muffin.
Yes.
Chef says egg McMuffin.
Yes.
Bruce says that looks delicious.
Yes.
Chef says it's because of the high fat content.
Oh.
And Shelley says, yep, you can see it shrunk a bit, but 1.5 inches, that's pretty good. Definitely good.
I'm going to come around though, because I want to show you the inside. I haven't seen the inside. Let's cut it together and I'll come do a close up for you.
Cut it that way.
Yes. Well, which way were you thinking I might cut it?
I don't know. With you, anything
Yes,
possible.
Captain, state the obvious.
You might cut it like a cake. I don't know.
Oh.
The chef says pork rinds for the win. Look, the amount of things that you do on a daily basis that defy all logic. You're under control there. Now that is some thing vision.
Oops. Sorry about that. Let's just
Are you destroying the film
make some
set?
space for myself. You can see how soft this is. It's literally wobbling in my hands.
That looks gorgeous.
That is actually so much better. Oh, look. No points for cutting a straight line, am I?
Shelley says, whoa, how good does that look? Debbie Dean says, wow, that is thick. And Grandma says, my jalapeno cream cheeseburger would have been nice on that bun. Trouble is, I already ate it. Well then, Grandma, you need to make another one.
Right, so I seem to have the 90-second bread didn't cook so great in the middle. You'll see some of it, but I'm just going to cut it so that it doesn't fall apart while I'm showing it to you. But honestly, it hasn't cooked in the middle. I'll just show you that right now. I mean, that wouldn't concern me. I would just even bake my bread in, because I have a lovely baker. Here it is. If you did a double batch of this 90-second bread, and some of you do actually have this 4-slice loaf pan, you can pop it in here and bake at 350 for about 25 minutes. And I think our bun is ready as well.
Check out my buns. Chef says, I'm glad my hotel room has a kitchenette. I'm going to make some microwavable pork rinds right now.
Nice.
Grandma Browbark has arrived, says, oops, I'm tardy again. Sorry, well look, seeing as you pointed it out yourself, Grandma, I don't feel the need to do so.
Hello, Grandma Louise. Well, I hope you're well. We're just raving about this discovery is amazing. I'm going to go show you the bread. I'll come around.
Grandma, please get your timekeeping in check. Ruth says, perfect for a barbecue hamburger. And Auntie Chris says, thing has a lady friend.
That texture is like regular bread though. It hasn't got any kind of foamy look in it. It's like proper bread. I think that is the best we're going to get out of, to inspect kind of thing. Now imagine if we baked a loaf of bread with this would.
Uncle Danny says, oh yeah, just toast that and make yourself a homemade keto egg McMuffin. That's exactly where that one's going after this.
Yeah.
That's a great
I would
idea,
even
Danny.
fry mine in butter because, I love that. So now the baked bun, we need to see the results of the baked bun. So I'm just going to put some of the stuff aside because it's nice for you to see what I'm doing on the counter as well. Let's get a big plate.
Grandma Green says, I cut an orange in my hand once when I was 12, cut neatly through my hand and promptly fainted.
Oh, wow.
Pamela
That's
says,
awful.
I almost reached to catch the bun when it slipped a little in your hand. And Shelley says, don't worry, Mel, I always slice a bun badly and not evenly. Why is it so hard? LOL.
I know, right?
Shelley, it's not hard if you're not cack-handed, but if you're all thumbs, then I got
Look at it.
I was gonna roast the heck out of Shelley.
Look at it. Oh, my
That looks awesome. Let it cool. Let it cool. Let it
God. Now I
cool.
need to get it out of there so it can cool.
Miss Ann Thorpe.
Hello, Anne.
That's a new name.
Welcome.
Hello, Anne. Welcome along to the madness. It says, so a batter then.
No. We started off with the flour already mixed up. And look at this, people. Please,
Yeah, let that
and
cool.
please check the description box. The ingredients and the recipe to make up the flour is listed there, and then below that is an ingredient list for the 90-second recipe that we're using. We're testing the flour, right? And we're using this 90-second recipe to test this flour. So, oh my God, goodness, guys, I think this is like a game changer. Seriously.
It seems to be working very, very well. And as far as the, excuse me, the 90-second microwave jobby,
Yeah.
Uncle Danny says, try cooking the 90-second bread on temp level 5 or 6. You won't get the brown thingy in the middle. Just add a few more seconds to your cook time. That's a good tip.
My microwave is that cheap that it doesn't have levels. Uncle Danny.
It does so have levels.
Wait, I've never seen that.
Because you don't know how to operate it properly doesn't mean it doesn't have something.
And you do?
I do. I'm a whiz with the microwave. Otherwise, I'd starve.
I thought the microwave's radioactive.
It is radioactive. My goodness. Chef says, I'll get the meat. Dr. Berg tomorrow at Hack Your Health.
Oh!
Ah.
Wow, that's
Oh,
awesome.
that's right, yeah. Chef's on the road, isn't he? Ruth says, grilled cheese, please.
Oh, yes, grilled cheese.
Shelley says, you know what would be awesome on that bun? Butter, Vegemite, and cheese. Ooh, yes. That's just reminded me.
Vegemite, the Vegemite
whole
conversation.
This is how much of a loser I am.
Okay, so I'm going to suggest that if you want to bake it, do line your tin because look, I had a bit of sticking on there even though I greased it. But also you'll get to see how this recipe bakes in the oven. And I dare say, way better than the microwave. I'm going to bring both around to show you. I'll just take this crust off so you can see the inside. Oh, go distract
No,
us.
you go for that because that's way more important than the dribble that I was going to go on with.
Okay, so we're doing science experiments. So that is the baked bun out of the oven on top, and I told you I screwed up with it sticking. But there's your crumb, and I am actually maneuvering it and whirling it around so you can get a sense of the texture and how soft it is. And then like look, the difference. This is the microwave, that's the oven. So I mean for me I would definitely go with the oven and bake it in the oven because, and look, if you're in a rush you're not going to go wrong with this because it turns out very edible. This is cool now and it's still flexible. It hasn't hardened up. So I'm very excited about that. But look at that, it's just amazing. What a discovery.
Chef says, yes, he's the main reason for my success early on keto. He was my go-to and my referral to everybody. And then he's got laughing emojis.
Nice.
And Chef also says, do I need to mail you a pound of rind flour now, Mel?
That'd be nice.
That would be lovely. Hopefully it gets past customs.
Finally, I'm going to show you, obviously, there'll be way more to come on the channel because I'll be doing videos based on this flour. You heard it here first. I'm the only person who's ever done this. I'll make sure that, we try and cover as many recipes as possible. I need to bring you, I need to show you the one that we did in this burger mini grill. So your chaffles are going to turn out like this. Anything, with these type of machines, this is how it's going to turn out. I'll come out. Again, every taste, the bread is flexible. Just seeing if it tears if I do that. So let's bring it around. And no, it has not. So this was at the bottom, it's slightly browner, and then that was on top. Break it open. Kind of the same as the oven results. You get lots of pockets in there, which that's what I love. When you have a good bread, and very soft.
Shelley says, make a herb and garlic bread. Yum. Lucia Vasquez says, boa noite do Brazil, de Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And I butchered all of
Lucia?
that. Yeah, but it
Hello,
basically
Lucia.
says, good evening from Brazil. So we will say bom dia, or bom dia, however you say it properly, to Australia. There we go. Mom H is perfect. And there are people who want you to do a taste test. So,
Oh, sorry, I went ahead.
no, that's okay. I'll finish up here and then you can taste test all of them. Uncle Danny says it's because nobody reads a microwave manual. Manual? What the heck is a manual?
Oh.
Grandma Green says, moving along swiftly, my microwave is 700 watts, so 90-second bread is a 2-minute bread for me.
Oh no, mine is a 700 watt, and this 90-second recipe is normally a 90-second, saint. Anyway, you know what I mean. Manuela says, better late than never, Janine, ouch. Shelley says, haha, yes, the Vegemite convo. Haha, couldn't help myself, but hey, it's very true. Vegemite and cheese is awesome. It is. It is.
And on that conversation, there's how much of a loser I am. We already have Vegemite because I eat it all the time, right? But based off the Vegemite / Marmite convo, I went and got a jar of Marmite and did a blind taste test. And let me tell you something, there is absolutely zero difference between the two.
According to you.
According to me.
According to you.
They are made in different names by different companies for different markets.
And
it's
different
all,
countries.
Yeah, copyright and all that kind of stuff.
All right. So the one without sweetener, little bit chickeny. I won't get you to taste. I'm just going to be and I don't know. You hate chicken, anything with the chicken taste, and I can guarantee you that at least the one without the sweetener is going to have a slight, because that's what I'm eating now.
So I'm going to sit here for an hour and not eat anything. Lucky's going to be incredibly disappointed. Don't taste any chicken flour.
I'm going to say I can taste about a 20% chicken taste. It's not overpowering, it's slight, but it is there. That is the recipe that we tried just by itself without adding sweetener. Now the one with sweetener. Yes, this one.
Shelley says, wow, that baked bun looks good. Chef says, that's too funny. I didn't notice the speak to text said it as meat, M-E-A-T, and not M-E-E-T. So when he said he's going to meet Dr. Burke.
Oh, that sounds...
I didn't even notice, Chef. That's even funnier. Uncle Danny says, please taste all those breads and let me know, or let us know what you think. Danny says, yum, they all look so good. Ruth says, I believe that oven bun was a regular bun.
Yeah, definitely. Regular bun. Regular bun, but funny enough, the other thing, it didn't rise as high as the microwave one. I'll tell you what, you tell me what you prefer. Let's show the width, right? I prefer the oven baked one still. I would rather have a thin bun that is got the pockets. I know I might be weird to some people, but I'd rather have a thinner bun with big pockets, air pockets, than a big massive bun. But I mean, we're picking really minor faults at this point because
it's just so finding something to
great. These are cool now and like completely still fixable. So I mean, look at this one, still flexible. Same with this one. So what do you think of this one?
I like that one.
This one's got the sweetener in it.
It's got more of a, to me, more of a chicken taste than the first one you gave me.
Because it's still slightly warmer.
But it's not overpowering. It tastes like a savoury. It would be perfect for a mock egg McMuffin.
Here's the thing though, like you're making bread, right? So you're going to be putting, most of the time we put savory things on bread. You know, it's like your cheese and like I love using canned chicken, shredded canned chicken. It would go perfectly with this bread. And yeah, so my goodness, and it's probably definitely going to be very close to zero carb. You might get point something of a carb from the gelatin. The chicken flour, no, it doesn't have carbs in it, and it makes up, it's the largest amount of ingredient is the chicken flour, right? Egg white protein powder, well, mine says 0. I don't know what yours says, but it should be very minimal. And then it's the pork rinds, which is also very minimal. So I think this is going to be a really fantastic solution if you're trying to get to that, you know, have a 0 carb day and stuff like that. So let's switch that off. Comments.
My mother says, taste it, Chris. Well, this is a few minutes ago, so we've done it. But she says, taste it, Chris. JLJP48 says, taste test, please.
Yes.
Lucky says, at Arbonne Lady, don't worry, Chris is a raccoon, he never misses a meal. To which Manuela then replies, true that, Babu. Manuela, please don't encourage this. Lucky can be obnoxious all on her own without any outside help.
You guys don't know how true those two statements are. I mean, we talk about it and stuff, but you have no idea. I have to just cook and cook and cook because, you know, I have to feed the beast.
Wow, never a week goes by without you fat shaming me.
No, I didn't say you were fat. I mean, you might have a fantastic metabolism. Who knows?
Clearly I don't. Chef says it looks great. Shelley says, I'm envisioning that bun as a burger. Beef patties, lettuce, cheese, tomato, fried egg, beetroot, and sauce of choice. Oh, and some fried onion. Heck, I can almost smell it. Yum.
Yeah.
I'm going to start salivating shortly.
I mean, you can
That
make
sounds amazing.
if you're having like an eggs Benedict, you get your salmon, you use your yolks for your hollandaise sauce, really quick and easy to make. You have your egg there, and then you have your buns using your egg white. Oh. Oh. I mean.
Yeah, but I'm the one that likes to eat a lot. Lucia is blowing you kisses.
Yes.
Manuela says, P.S. We are on grandbaby watch at the moment, our first one. Aww. And baby girl is overdue.
Oh, baby girl's overdue.
My goodness, imagine that, a woman's late.
Precious times. The baby's actually late, not the woman.
The baby is a girl, which means that
he's trying to make us, he's trying to rile us up, all us women, isn't he? I'm certainly feeling a little bit riled up.
Duck the cover.
But yeah.
Oh no, there's parachutes in knapsack.
But basically, that's all I have. I know we're 10 minutes early. That is all I have to show. And I think, I have goosebumps. I'm so excited. Watch the space. Go and maybe make up your flour and try it. These 90-second recipes. Oh, and by the way, we already have clean keto flour recipes available on the channel. There's tortillas, there's bread, there's, oh my goodness, there's Bisquick, there's
lots.
magic muffins, there's magic cookies, there's a blender cake that you can make any flavor with. So you can take this flour now and just go and make anything that you like. I have to say that this recipe is better than the clean keto chicken flour version. I found that my chicken flour bread went hard pretty quickly, like maybe 2 days. No, I'm going to say the next day it went like really crusty. And with this, it was never this soft. It was good when I just made it, but it was never this soft. So if you want to make your chicken flour bread using this flour, go ahead, try it. Of course, I'll do it in another recipe so you can get to see the results first. But if you don't want to wait for me, maybe just do your 90-second buns. If you want to wait for me, that's fine. But you can do your 90-second buns and your bread. And there's, you can have naan bread, tortillas as well. That's already on the channel. So this is fantastic. Wow. That's all. Can I have some comments, please?
I thought you were just taking a pause and you were going to carry on.
No, I was not.
Shelley says, oh good, no Marmite, it's yuck. No. Do a blind taste test. Get somebody to sit with you and do a blind taste test, Shelley, and I guarantee you cannot tell the difference. Uncle Danny says, please read the ingredients of the Vegemite. We here in the Western world still don't know what Vegemite is. Well, Danny, just for you, Vegemite is a concentrated yeast extract, and it contains yeast extract, which is wheat and barley, salt, mineral salt, malt extract, and a bunch of other filler stuff, I guess you call it, right? Marmite. See if any of these sound familiar. Yeast contains barley and wheat. Sugar, salt, mineral salt, and a bunch of other filler stuff. So, tell me that they're different. But that's what it is. It's basically, I don't know if you're going to see this on camera, but it's basically just a dark, yeasty spread. It's very nice. I like it.
So it's made of yeast.
Yeast extract, concentrated yeast extract.
I wouldn't have. I don't eat either of them. So
it used to be brewer's yeast, I believe, way back in the day.
Oh.
Anywho, Chef says send a PO box and I'll ship you some. And Chris, it won't be past the sell-by date.
Yeah, please.
Pork rinds are cheap here.
Oh
Chef,
wow, that'd be amazing.
What I don't know can't hurt me.
Because if I'm able to get pork rinds, that means it's going to be as I'm going to be able to make the flour so that I can do the videos for you guys, and you guys would be armed and dangerous and ready to go. I don't know why I tied that. I closed that so tightly. Is it open?
Yep, but it's you may need to push that down and do a shaky job.
Give me the lid, please. So this is my latest video to the keto milk. People are loving it. If you haven't watched that video, please go and check it out. It is a little bit mind-blowing.
Alright, Grandma Green says, I wouldn't have a problem with a chicken salad on chickeny bread. Jelly might be problematic. Yeah, I think if you were going to do that, maybe you could use the almond flour version.
Yeah, I think like sweet stuff. I would even hesitate with the peanut butter a little bit. You might be able to get away with peanut butter, but jelly, I'm going to say probably not. And here's the thing too, is the way you prepare your chicken flour is important. I believe the microwave version, you don't get a smell at all. That is Chef Akram's version. You don't get a chicken smell. I mean, look, I have done the oven because I find the oven, I don't know, I'm old school, really easy, I guess. And then I've popped mine in the microwave too, just to get that no chicken smell. That has worked for me in the past. But yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. What was the comment? I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't have a problem with chicken salad on chickeny bread. Jelly might be problematic.
Yes.
So yeah, making the other one with almond flour.
And I would, safely say, do your savouries, not lettuce because we're carnivore, but your cheeses and all that kind of stuff. Taste the bread first, and if you're getting a chicken taste, then I wouldn't use it for sweet. But if you don't get a chicken taste, then yeah, anything you like. It all does depend on how you prepare your chicken flour.
Uncle Danny says that baked one is still plenty thick enough to cut in half.
I agree. You just want something to hold your middle together, don't you?
Grandma Green says, ooh, Keto Mummy, onto something. Keto Mama says the oven bun would hold a lot of butter and add some corn extract and boom, you've got cornbread.
And there's a cornbread recipe on the channel as well, using the clean keto flour. Not this version, another version, but use this one. There's the cornbread recipe is already there. So easy. And that cornbread recipe is actually very nice.
Shelley says, Mel, would you and Chris hurry up and get a factory so you can mass produce your awesome foods?
Oh, you have no idea how hard we're trying in the background to get things done. It just seems to have a lot of pitfalls and
it's like walking through a minefield.
Yeah.
But we are tiptoeing and we'll get there.
And we are motivated.
And we still have some hair left, which is great. Almond Lady is laughing and laughing and laughing. I think that was because I said for her not to encourage.
Probably him.
Yeah. She's also, she says, feed the beast and then got love hearts. And then more laughing emojis. And says it won't work, Chris, because I tried to rile everyone up. Lucky says Mel, and she's got a confused face emoji.
Yeah.
Lucky's confused. I don't imagine that takes a lot. Did you use the ingredients for the carnivore flour ingredients for the 90-second bread?
Yes.
So they're all the same, weren't they?
Yes. So let me just maybe I wasn't very good explaining earlier. In the description box, it says carnivore flour ingredients. I made that up. That was the powder that I added first to the bowl. So you've got your flour first. That's a full batch. You don't have to have a full batch if you just want to try it out, right? Divide by 5 or divide by 4 so that you can get a small amount to test out. That flour ingredients and amounts, it makes about 4.5 cups of flour, so it is a lot. It's a bulk mix. Below that flour is the 90-second recipe that we use today. So I used this Carnivore Flour that is above that, the 90-second recipe in the description box. I used that flour, and I used water and egg white and baking powder, and that it's the same recipe I used for everything that we've done today, the same 90-second recipe, 90-second bread recipe. It's the same thing. I baked, I put it in a mini grill, and I microwaved, all the same recipe. So if you can memorize the one recipe, you can do all of these things, no problem. And you can double the recipe and then also make a mini loaf in the oven. And it needs to bake at 350 for about 25-30 minutes. And I think you might be surprised you get that result. Still so good. Right.
Maywella says our first baby was a girl 2 weeks early in capital letters. Well, that's definitely the exception and not the rule. In fact, I would call the newspaper and let them know that a woman was actually early, because it's a very, very, very rare event.
Would you guys like story time? Just for 2 minutes. So this is how he's thrown himself under the bus. So yesterday, with our street is very neighborly and friendly, and we have get-togethers quite often. Like we'll have breakfast on someone's driveway one morning. Anyway, so then one of my neighbors held a 40th birthday party. Well, not a party, it was a get-together kind of thing, celebration, and she had it at a yacht club. So I got my outfit together 3 weeks ago. I had everything planned, costume, jewelry, everything was planned down. I even had it laid out the night before. You decide on the day, on the morning of, you're going to go and buy a pants.
No.
And then I have to hem the pants, which took an hour out of my time that I had planned, like, to the letter.
I didn't go to buy pants. I went to buy a shirt.
Okay.
Couldn't get the shirt to go with the pants I already had. I found some new pants that would have gone with the shirt that I already had. Are you following along here?
Yes.
So I got them.
So he got the pants, and then I spent an hour hemming the pants, which made me look like I was the one who was late.
Yeah, I thought I pulled that off quite well.
No, I let them know. Yeah, behind his back, but I let them know why. Yeah, women are always late because we're always doing things.
Oh, good.
Not only for ourselves, but for others too. I'm just saying.
Good luck selling
Anyway.
that.
I'm not going to have a domestic.
Why not? Why not? Let's punch on. We haven't had domestic for at least a week.
Oh no, the last live show, wasn't
it? Shelley says, haha, I thought you were about to say magic mushrooms then. I don't know. It was
magic muffins, Shell. Muffins.
Muffins. Shelley, there's things that need explaining there. Mom H says, when we butcher a pig, we save the skin and heat up our oil, add cut up skin to it, like making popcorn, add seasoning salt to it after you pop it out of cooking oil. Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Wow. So innovative.
Yeah. Shelley says, oops. Oh God, that should have been not oh good. Oh, that was from the Marmite comment. Oh, it still worked, Shelley. Well, thanks for pointing out that I did butcher it. Ruth says, how would you store the flour and the buns?
Okay, in the freezer. Your flour should be kept in the freezer at all times. Your buns, like any other buns, you wrap it in paper or plastic wrap, and you store it in the refrigerator. I haven't done a a storage test yet. But that's just if you want to go ahead and before me. However, also, Ruth, remember these are 90-second recipes. Essentially, they're designed to have straight away, single servings. So you might not even need to store them. When I do some more testing, I'm going to get the refrigeration and the freezer. I'll do all of that first before I post a video on it. And so in essence, would you guys like me to do a video just on the flour without any recipes, or would you like recipes attached to that video? There's a question for you. So.
Manuela says, great video with the milk.
Thank you.
Ruth says you didn't try the oven bun.
Ah, it's going to taste the same.
Yeah, I think so. Lavelle, Celiac Revelation, Lavelle is here. Says better late than never, I guess. Well,
oh, yeah. Careful you don't get roasted.
The time police are on it today, and we are on your case. Hey, Mel and Chris, looks like a lot of bun. That's quite cool. Yeah, it's a good enough pun that I can't forget the fact that you were 58 minutes late. Sorry, not going to work. Lucky says, made tiramisu with homemade ladyfingers last week. So yum, hubby devoured it.
Oh, wow.
That sounds so good.
The bun that we baked in the oven, by the way, it tastes the same as, because we didn't add sweetener. It's got a slight chicken taste. That's what I feel. Do you want to have a taste and let us know what you think?
Is the Pope Catholic? Thank you.
I don't mind it though.
Links lady, Shirley, says maybe we'll just have to pick up and move to the US to start a factory. Hell yes, I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Texas or Florida? As in San Antonio or...
I want to be in New Mexico so I can have tea with Auntie Judy. And I also love Texas. I think I have never warmed to Florida like as much as some other states. It just feels like it's very busy there, and it feels like I'm not a big city girl. I'm not
I'm talking like Miami or whatever, but in terms of weather, like where we are right now, it's sunny 330 days of the year.
So Orlando.
We don't have winter at all.
Yeah.
Like it's the first day of winter, it's 23 degrees and...
Which is, say in Fahrenheit. 23, so what's it, 40 something?
Let me see.
I don't know.
73, between 71, our winter temperatures are between 70 and 73 Fahrenheit.
In the day only.
In the day.
Because at night
So where in the US is like that and it's sunny year round?
Orlando.
Right, there you go. Now.
You know what would be cool is if we lived in the US, we were able to organize all these solutions for you. Have these like in a dry mix, ready made, good to go. You just get your mix, you add water and an egg white, and you can do it all. Or, bread, muffins, have those all on the go. And I could sell you the flour because I'd be able to get the chicken flour because I was over there. And then I'd send a whole bunch down to Australia so my friends can also have the same thing. Dreams, people, the big dreams, impossible dreams.
Manuel was saying yes to your story time and then says him in big capitals and question marks. Oh my, Chris, and then a brain exploding emoji. Well, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky says, Chris, both feet and hands and mouth. Yep. Generally, remove one to put the other one in.
Chris
or,
has a foot and mouth disease.
Yeah, get a surgeon to remove my feet from my mouth. Uncle Danny says, OMG, 1 hour to hem a pair of pants. Just use Scotch tape. It works for me.
Scotch tape. Oh, I was very particular too because, you know, it was the event was a little bit fancy. So that's why I took an hour. I was like really particular about doing really tiny stitches by hand. So
yeah, I noticed you just nicely left out the part where I said, hey, I appreciate you hemming these pants, but do it last so that you can get ready first, and then if you don't get to the pants, it doesn't matter, I'll just wear my other pants, right? But what did you do? You did them first.
Ask me why.
Why?
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 Because we throw our clothes when we put them on and we don't like the way they look. So I thought, no, I won't have the meltdown. I will just go and hem the pants.
What a load of absolute horse manure.
No.
That is you scrabbling around in the bushes.
I don't think I've ever fibbed on a live show.
Well, today was a good day for you to start.
I don't plan on doing it anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Lucky says, my mother says, yes, doing and being for everyone in the house. Lucky says, women are late because we're always dealing with unplanned and unprepared men.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck selling that.
No.
We need more guys in this chat, that's for damn sure.
Well, go and recruit them.
Balance it up a bit.
Go and recruit. We've got our little posse here. We're sorted.
Yeah, the denial posse. My mother says, Lucky, exactly. Ruth, thank you, Ruth, for bringing it back to something actually constructive here. Would like a video on recipes and flour. Or would like videos on recipes and flour.
Yes. So last time, Ruth, just for clarification, I did the previous flour recipe. This is a modified version of that. But I attached quite a few, I think about 4 recipes to that video. And I mean, it's a case of it could be too long for you, or, you know, a matter of finding things later on, months later. Who's going to remember, oh, there's this recipe in the flour video? So I would never release the flour without, you know, at least quite a few recipes. But it's just a matter of how you want to view them. So we'll go down this path. Yeah.
Grandma Green says, remember to like the video.
Thank you.
Thank you, Grandma. Shelley says, had an idea. Could you bake the bread in the bread?
The bread?
As in your partner? Or,
could you not just put 1 and 2 together?
I'm concerned about bread.
Can you read the comment, please?
How do we know she hasn't stuffed bread in an oven? And now she's asking how long to bake the bread.
Okay, I'll just wait.
Brad, blink twice if you're not okay. Could you bake the bread in a round cylinder tin? You could then slice it for burgers.
Cylinder. You could do as you like. I mean...
Well, you did it in that thing there.
Yeah. I mean, it's only when you either have a recipe or dough, or a recipe can be restrictive in terms of the consistency of the batter. Now, sometimes with the bread, you'll have a dough that you can braid and you can maneuver around. That is restrictive in terms of fitting into a mold or something. This is restrictive in that you cannot braid it because it is like pancake batter. So there is no reason, and it's as we move on, this has gotten thicker, by the way, and I think it's because of the absorption qualities of the chicken flour, but it starts off as a thin pancake batter and it's now a thick pancake batter. I reckon with all the talking that I've done, you would have used up your batter long ago, you know, and you might not even get to see that it thickens up.
Okay, we should have said when I asked what state should we live in? Or like what state?
Yes, what state?
What I should have said is, if you didn't live in the state that you're living in now, what state would you live in? What other state would be at the top of your list? Because everybody in here. So Arbonne Lady, Tennessee. Lucky says Florida. Shelley even says Florida. She wants to visit there. Key West, but also Miami. Ruth says Hawaii.
Oh,
Hawaii. Shelley says, oops, bread, not Brad. Poor Brad. Haha. Oh, I love it. Danny says, come to Canada. It's nice and cold here. We don't really have summer. Smirk. Deborah says Florida. Lucky says, the only weather we have here in Canada is cold and wet all the time. Yep, I know. And like 12 foot of snow.
It's a little bit like Auckland. I mean, like New Zealand, actually.
Yeah, South Island and New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold or wet. The sun might shine, but it's still cold. And then you get snow.
Yeah.
Chef says New Mexico has better weather without hurricanes.
Oh, see, that's where... Oh, I hope you don't mind me saying so, but that's where Auntie Judy is, New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico's a big place, so it's not like you're giving out her address.
It's not...
Where is Scottsdale, Arizona has, I think, one of the highest sunshine hours in the US. And even in winter, it's still warm and sunny. But it's Arizona. Sorry to anyone who lives in Arizona. See, you hear good things and bad things about all states.
Yeah, I don't mind Arizona, actually. I wouldn't mind Arizona. It looks like a dry heat. It's, yeah.
I think it'd get quite cold at night, though. Manuela says, because Chris, she wants you to look good. It's going to take a lot. We discussed this earlier, Manuela. It's going to take a lot more than a pair of pants. Chef says, I can assure you, you don't want to live in Missouri.
Missouri. Missouri's cold, isn't it? And I think you weren't very happy there. Yeah, we won't go to Missouri then.
Ruth says, hey Richard, I live in Missouri and I like it.
There you go.
Ruth also says, if it says carnivore, I'll find it. LOL.
Nice.
Shelley's saying, has everyone thumbs up the vid? Thank you.
Yes, please.
Shelley, yes, please.
Thank you for your support.
Smash that like button.
Yeah. And we've gone way over time. We're 17 minutes late. But sometimes it's just nice to chat and, yeah.
Manuela says, who is in New Mexico? Who was Mel speaking of? We lived there for 12 years. Oh, Auntie Judy, who's in the chat, is in New Mexico as well.
Yes.
Shelley says, I'll post a link in the chat group to the brown tin I'm talking about.
Thank you. That's good.
Mom says Hawaii. Grandma Green says, my kids and grandkids are all here, so Kansas is the only state for me. So we need to click our heels three times.
I believe Kansas is actually quite nice.
The only thing I know about is Kansas is the whole Dorothy.
I reckon probably the most educated thing we could do is visit the US, do a tour, have a look at, as many states as we can.
Uncle Danny says, yeah, Arizona, but your nose bleeds because it's so dry. Oh, so it's kind of like a Vegas, where it's so dry, your lips start chapping and all that. Yeah, that'd be a big culture shock actually, coming from here where it's like 90% humidity for most of the year.
Yeah, be nice not to sweat though.
Yeah, my underboob sweat is real. Shelley says, when I win Powerball, we'll organise a US meetup for fans and I'll pay for you, Chris and me to visit the US, probably Florida location.
That'd be amazing.
Uncle Danny says, I'm all in for Hawaii. I love Hawaii. It's, I think, one in my top 3 favourite places in the world.
What's so good about it?
It's just beautiful. It's an island, obviously, or a group of islands, but it's...
I know, I get the sense that it's tropical. It's quite tropical.
I mean, I last went there 20 years ago, but it was like a good vibe. Everyone was sort of chilled.
Relaxed.
Yeah, the weather was gorgeous. The beaches are nice. You can go snorkeling and do all that kind of stuff. It's just, yeah, a really, really, really
Would
nice
you say
place.
it's a bit like Durban?
What, temperature-wise? Or
Temperature and beaches?
beaches and things are probably similar to here.
Oh, okay.
Sunshine Coast or North
Oh,
Shore,
well, then
somewhere
it is
around
like
here,
Durban then,
Whit
because-
Sundays.
This is like Durban.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. All right.
Manuela says 17 mins, as in we're overtime.
Yeah,
This is fun.
We're overtime. We're overtime.
Chef says, hurry up and win the lottery, Michelle. Mom H is out of here. Bye, love to you both. You guys, bunches.
We're going to go soon.
Bye to you.
We're just making sure that everybody has their say.
Yeah. Ruth says, Hawaii is very beautiful but very expensive. Grandma Green says, you can come to my house.
Aw. Thank you, Grandma.
Grandma's in Kansas.
Oh, Kansas.
Yeah. Shelley says, Hawaii would be great too. And Manuela says, Hawaii is too removed and expensive.
Who's that?
Manuela.
Interesting. Well then,
We're up to date.
that is all.
Except for Shelley saying she's going to try and win the Powerball.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was so fun, inspirational, mind-blowing, scientific. What a discovery. And you have seen it all happen and you know about it first. So there's a plus. I will see you next week, guys. And hopefully I'll have a fabulous trick up my sleeve again. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Ciao.